As we look ahead to the Colts-Giants game this Sunday, a lot of fans are thinking, hey, how about they lose and maybe improve their draft slot? That's not the way the players are thinking. We had a chance to catch up with safety Rodney McLeod today. He's played for some good teams, some bad teams. Dave Griffiths of CBS 4 and Fox 59 kind of got the ball rolling with some questions. I finish up, but I think it's really interesting, and you should hear all of it because I think it kind of captures, Rodney McLeod does, the mindset of the guys going into this game that might be meaningless to fans, but is anything but meaningless to players.
How's the locker room? Is everybody motivated to keep going? Obviously playoffs are not in the picture. It hasn't been the year you expect, but what's just been the general attitude this week as you get ready for the Giants?
Yeah, I think the attitude around here has been good. Energy's been good, positive. More importantly, man, we're playing for one another, playing for pride, playing for our resumes at the end of the day. And so we have two more opportunities to go out there and showcase what we can do and what we're about as a group and as this 2022 Indianapolis Colts team. So we don't take that for granted. So we're going to continue to work. And, we obviously got to have an opportunity to go out there today, practice hard, prepare well, and go out there to get a W on Sunday.
Have you played on holidays before? Thanksgiving, this is New Year's, obviously Christmas. Does that come with a little extra, maybe some motivation for you to go out there and showcase your stuff?
Not necessarily, man. I just get motivated just because it's the next game. And like I said, it's an opportunity to go out there and go against a talented team like the Giants and see what you can do. And so it's a great challenge for us defensively, knowing the weapons that they have over there. But no motivation needed, man. Going against the Giants and those guys over there is enough for me.
I'm doing a little piece on Rodney Thomas over there. Seventh round pick, we don't expect much of him coming in. What were your first impressions of him when you first got here, and then how much he's grown from then to now?
Obviously, you can tell, know he's a smart guy coming from Yale, so joke about that. But you can see, he had a good knack for the ball, making plays early on in camp. This kid is, very rangy. We joke a lot about who has the most speed in the defensive back room, but he can arguably say, he's one of those guys, and he showcases that every week. He's been able to come up with some huge plays these past 2 weeks, and he's been somebody that just comes to work each and every day, man, trying to get better. And that's what you see. You've seen him progress from training camp all the way up until this point. He's taken every coaching point and he's applied it out on the field.
He was a linebacker at Yale a couple years ago. To make that jump to the NFL and to be safety, that's impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, I had no idea he played linebacker. I thought he played corner. But I guess he could do it. Yeah, he could do it all. And so it's good to see how well he's doing and hoping that he obviously has finished years off right, and he can go into next year, man, making even more plays.
You hear rookies should be, seen, not heard in the NFL. You don't want to overstep your bounds, but as a safety, you need to have a little bit of a voice there on the back end, right? You need to be able to kind of direct people in front of you. Is that something that's developed in him? Because I know he's not the most vocal guy.
Yeah, I think over time, and because of the position itself, it demands that. It demands great communication, directing, especially at the free safety position where Rodney's been at, and he's done a great job at being able to line guys up, make sure they're in good position, and also make sure he's there in position to make plays. And so, he obviously will continue to get better. There's so much more that he has. It's his first year, but what a great way to start. I told him, he doesn't really keep his footballs for his interceptions, so I had to get on him about that. But he's been able to intercept some real good quarterbacks in his early career.
What is it about playing safety that makes it accommodates veterans like yourself, or a guy like Mike Adams, or a guy like Quentin Michael? These guys, you are able to play at a really, really high level for a long time. What is it about safety that rewards experience?
I don't know. I think it's our football IQ, and those are three guys who have played at a high level for a very long time. I know Q very well. My rookie year,
with him,
12,
right?
At St. Louis. Yeah, so my rookie year, I think he was on the way out and back into his career as well. But man, he was just so good, and I think just from his experience, his tackling ability, and that's what you see from a lot of safeties is their experience coming to play. And I'm glad that I'm able to just continue to play at a high level in year 11.
What's the difference in the psyche of a room like this, or a psyche of yourself, as you go into these last 2 weeks? You played on some real high-end teams that had great results, some that didn't. What's the difference?
You repeat that question?
What's the difference in like your psyche going into 2 weeks like you got coming up?
Yeah.
Versus, hey, we're kind of rolling and we're looking toward playing meaningful games in January.
Yeah, for me, it's just for us, it's going out to prove, who we are. I think at the end of the day, man, when you have an opportunity to play this game, man, you putting your best out there, and that's what we pride ourselves on. It's going out there and putting our best foot forward, going out there and competing, and that's all you can ever do each and every week. And so this is something that we can build on these last 2 weeks. We finished this thing out strong. You build on that going into the offseason. So despite what's happened up until this point, man, we have a good opportunity to go out and finish this year strong and then start the new year off the right way, closing out versus Houston next week.
What don't fans understand about the life of an NFL player? Like, fans look at you guys on Sunday for 3 hours and it looks like you're having fun getting hit and there's risk and all of that. What don't fans get?
The sacrifice, what goes into this game, being able to play it at a high level, sacrifices that you make away from your families, the time, and everything that you put into it to win. And so I think a lot of fans don't see that side. You just see the finished product on Sunday, but you don't see what goes into it throughout the week. And so that takes up a lot of your time. And I know guys, despite what's happened, man, we want to win. We come to work every single day with great effort, great energy, great passion for this game, and we're looking to just showcase that on Sunday and finish this year out strong.
Thanks, Rodney.
No problem.
That's Rodney McLeod. And if you're going to root for somebody on the Colts, and you do, Rodney McLeod is one of the guys you should root for. Just a really, really good dude. As we alluded to in the interview, spent some time with the Rams in 2012. Rodney was an undrafted free agent. I traveled with the Rams as part of their radio network. And Rodney was always a good guy then, good guy now. Not surprising that he's lasted 11 years in the league.